What up, traders? Welcome to the Tuesday forecast. Let's get started with EU. And this pair is now reversing from an ascending structure. Let me draw out the ascending. As you can see here, so the overall price action has been range bound, and we have now reached the upper liquidity area in an ascending fashion, which signals to me that this pair is highly probable to reverse down and to actually start a nice downtrend. So that's exactly what I'm expecting on this pair. I'm expecting to see that nice downtrend. Now, this reversal is not looking that clean for many reasons. First one, we have a large wick on the end. Second one, kind of an aggressive retrace. Third one, the overall structure is range bound. Fourth one, Mondays and Tuesdays are usually range bound days where I need to be a bit more careful. And that's why on this particular pair, I'm most probably waiting for the break of the low or the high. So what I would like to see is a break of the low, and then for that nice trend to start to sell on a nice continuation pattern, a flag, maybe a break and retest, whichever one we get. If we do start to descend like this, then I will look for price to reverse to the upside, like this, look to buy. Or if we ascend, then I will look for the price to reverse to the downside for a nice sell. Or maybe we can get a V reversal right here, look for a push up, nice flag. Now we can get the flag from here, but I'm not that sure I would take it. I'm looking for that large range because of these wicks. But then again, the overall price action is kind of still stuck in a larger range. We did have an ascending into a liquidity area, but still, I'm not that convinced. So I'm looking for a bit more evidence. I want to see that large push down. Okay, EJ, it's trending to the downside. We have a really nice move down. There was an opportunity to enter on nice break and retest, but for me personally, it did not fit my plan. So the Japanese pairs do look to be moving. At this point, maybe some people were seeing this nice downtrend and they wanted to get in on a break and retest. So the retest of the inside bar at this level. But for me personally, we got a double candle break, so 2 candle break. And we got a large wick on the bottom. So I was not happy for the price to reverse all the way up and to take me in. But if some people are in, they are now in some profit. So for this pair, I'm looking for it to go down. So I'm looking for the downtrend to continue, maybe get a nice flag, or get pushed down a nice clean close and then a break and retest trade. Of course, on the euro and the Japanese yen, we can play those aggressive retraces. So that is a pair characteristic where, as you can see here, the candle that takes us in can be very large. For example, this one was 50 pips. But on this pair, these kind of setups do play out. Now, this one did not fit my plan, but I took some very similar setups to this one. And I'm happy for the price to retrace all the way back. On some setups, if we get a clean close. If we get a wick, then I'm not happy. So we can start to descend. Then I would expect a reversal to the upside. It would also be highly probable, a high probability setup, because we are getting a larger descending and then we would get a smaller descending and then we would get a nice reversal up. Also, it can reverse straight from here. If we get a nice flag, I will look to buy or break and retest, or maybe a trend will start. That is always a possibility. But my main point here is to look for this downtrend to continue. So I'm looking for that push down and then I'm looking to sell. All of the other things are kind of in the air for me and I would be a bit more patient. Okay, so Aussie US dollar, we had a large drop to the downside from this corrective ascending. So I have been mentioning for a long time now that we are in a corrective ascending structure. And that price has now reversed. Now, I do like this impulse. It's a large impulse and I am looking for a flag at this point. I am looking to sell. We did get double wicks on the bottom. So I will most probably be looking for a smaller range and then a nice flag to form. But what I would really like to see, to be honest, I would like to see this drop down, give us a nice break and retest. That would be highest probability setup that we can get, especially on the Aussie pairs. So that is my best possible scenario. I'm looking for this to continue down. As I said, I am looking for a flag, but we are getting some warning signs in forms of wicks. Also, I'm looking for another push down, then a nice flag to sell. If we start to descend, then you know price is highly likely to reverse to the upside like this. And we can also get a V reversal. I'm not really expecting it, but let's forecast it anyway. We can get a push up, look to buy. And that is about it for the Aussie and US dollar. Now, my main point is this impulse is large. I'm seeing momentum. I want to sell. Now for Aussie and the Japanese yen, I am in a trade right here at this point. So let me 12 pip stop loss. And it's in a bit of a profit. Now, let me replay it. This was a textbook, 100% taking it, best possible scenario trade for me. It looked really, really clean. I mean, it cannot get better than this. We're getting a downtrend, no momentum shift in the pullback, another large push, no momentum shift in the pullback, one candle continuation, good close, not a lot of wick on the bottom. It went enough far away, so it went far away from the most recent low. I placed a pending order and then it retested, took me in, and is now in some profit. So let's see what will happen. This is a running trade and I currently have full risk on the table. What I'm looking for, I'm looking to scale in. I'm looking for that nice push down, flag to sell, or maybe another push, break and retest. Again, I'm only looking to scale in once I have zero risk on the first trade. So when I'm at zero risk on the first trade, then I'm looking to enter on another trade. Before that, I'm not looking for any trades. So either this will take me out or I will manage to reduce my risk and then I will look to sell more. If it starts to descend, then you know the move to the downside is done. Look for a reversal, look to buy. If this kind of has a V reversal, look for a range, push up, look to buy. So this is looking very, very good. We had a textbook setup. It cannot get any better. And now let's take a look at the final one. So we have the pound and US dollar. And this pair, I'm not seeing what I want to see. I'm still not seeing that large impulse. What I'm seeing is an impulse, which is, it's a big impulse, but nothing that satisfies my trade plan. And then we get an aggressive retrace. So I'm thinking this will reverse up. That is what I'm seeing currently. This will most probably reverse since we got a momentum shift here and we got an aggressive retrace all in the same candle. So that is it for the pound, nothing more to say. Again, I'm looking for some very simple stuff, and that is a large push, a really clean flag or a continuation, then a break and retest, or to the upside, a large push, maybe we get a V range, then a large push, and then maybe a nice break and retest. So nothing more to say for the pound. I am in one trade, as I said. I'm an AJ. Japanese pairs are moving, look to sell. Aussie US dollar is moving, look to sell also. It looks very, very good. That large momentum is very, very promising. Rest of the pairs, so EU, GU, I'm not seeing that much potential, so be a bit more patient. That is it for the forecast. I will see you guys tomorrow. Also tomorrow I am streaming with Sean. I think it's at 11 a.m. London time, so make sure you tune in. Tomorrow 11 a.m. in the morning. We will be streaming for 1 hour. We'll be going over the markets. You can ask questions, so definitely tune in, and I will see you guys in the next trade forecast and in the stream.